which I faced when my mother was suffering from cancer. This was her last stage of cancer. But surprisingly, in lakhs of pieces, I didn't find a single piece which can ease her pain. People take senior citizen or elderlies as a liability, but I take them as a resources.
But I think the great business ideas come from when we are in the lowest of our, life journey.
A change maker, a disruptor, and the voice of those often overlooked. Kanchan Gupta is on a mission to revolutionize the way we see aging. She is a founder at Hexar, India's first elderly and adoptive fashion brand, where clothing isn't just about style, it's about dignity, accessibility, and independence. Imagine a world where fashion empowers seniors and individuals with disability, making everyday life easier. That's the future Kanchan is building. But her impact goes beyond fashion. With SCFI, Age Friendly Bharat Foundation, she's leading one of the India's largest senior citizen network with 2 lakh plus members strong. From bridging the generation gap to promoting digital and financial literacy, she's ensuring that no senior is left behind. Currently, her business is spread across India, US, Canada, UAE, and her work has earned her some major recognitions: Women Entrepreneur Changemaker Award, Social Impact Award, Entrepreneurs Media Women Entrepreneur Award of the Year, and more. Kanchan is here to break stereotypes, change the status quo, and show the world that aging is not limitation, it's an opportunity. So let's welcome Kanchan Khushi with us today.
Hello, Kanchan, and welcome to the TLC, the Leadership Circle. And let's dive into an incredible journey that you have been building around a beautiful community of, elderly people. Let's welcome Kanchan today. Hi, Kanchan, how are you doing?
Hi Bhargavi, I'm good. How are you? Thank you for inviting me.
Entrepreneurship has took me to multiple colleges, and we met at the ISB program, Kanchan, and it was pleasure to understand about your business and how you're growing it really commendable.
Thank you, Bhargavi. And it was like both ways. I also enjoyed your company a lot, especially our gossip after the classes.
Yeah, that's always like the must-have part of these things, right? So, Kanchan, let's quickly dive into what you do and how are you building your business, how you're scaling your business, and what is this different about like what you do is adaptive, clothing. Can you just explain me and the audience what kind of business you have built in like 2-3 years now?
Sure. Bhargavi, now I am into a new startup which is I'm doing by the name of Hexor. Hexor is an elderly and adaptive clothing brand. Elderly and adaptive clothing is the clothing which is specially designed for elderly and people with disabilities. Because as we age, the mobility is an issue. To cater that challenge, and to make it more functional, we bring some closer differentiation because it is quite different from the traditional clothing.
Yes.
And as we age, there are a lot many limitation comes because of arthritis, Parkinson, and other medical issues. So we need some kind of differentiation, or you can say it is more and more functional thing.
Okay.
So the
So, but
functional
how
clothing.
how you add this to like a latest fashions? Like, how do you make the clothes so attractive that even the elderly enjoys wearing these, and they are functional as well for them?
Yes, Bhargav, we didn't started with this stylish factor first, but during my research of 2 years, I came across a research where when people wear the hospital clothing, which they are wearing after the surgery, they are recovering fast. But when they were, discharged and wearing the same clothing, they took time to get well. So there is a research which concluded that your clothing has an effect on your social and mental health also. So from there it comes that it should be stylish. So Hexor is not just functional clothing. We have worked upon the aesthetic also.
This is really new for me to understand. There is a data point which talks about your recovery increases if you wear good clothes. So,
Yeah, yeah. And the clothing is your second skin.
yes, of course.
There is always a dress when you are happy, you wear that black short dress. Why so? I want to go out in a park or with my friends, so I prefer wearing that blue jeans with my pink boots.
Okay.
So there is a brain behind it which
Yes.
indicates me I should I'm in this mood, so I should wear this. I'm in a
Okay.
cocktail party, so I prefer wearing black. Sometimes it is like a friend zone, so I wear pink. So clothing has a big impact on our mental health as well.
So, what's the story behind what made you come up with this clothing idea, this journey to build a business around? What was your journey? There might be, I'm sure, there might be something that triggered this. What is the story?
Well, this is something very personal, which I faced when my mother was suffering from cancer. This was her last stage of cancer. And being a designer and manufacturer for many brands, I am anytime surrounded by lakhs of pieces of clothes in my own warehouse. And when I try to search a cloth for her so that she can comfortably change, because she denied to change, "Ki, it's hurting me, please don't change. Because of injections and the treatment, there is a swelling in the body. So she denied, "Ki, don't change, please." So I thought ki I should give her something which is easy for her to change. But surprisingly, in lakhs of pieces, I didn't find a single piece which can ease her pain. From there, I searched, I Google it out. Then not in India, but there are brands who are doing in this category in USA and Europe. But by the time I order and it may come, I might have lost my mother because she was in her last stage and we have very few days left with us. So I decided to create something for her, and while creating that was not ready, but by the time that piece got ready, she's already gone. And
I'm so
but
sorry.
that piece was with me and my table for long. It's not less very immediate that I jump into it. But when I thought ki now what to do with those pieces, so I went to the hospital to donate it. And when I went to the hospital to donate, then I see ki then I have only one or two piece with me, right, which I want to donate, but there are hundred of people who want something like that. So I started this something as from my personal perspective, but I find a very big, need and a gap in this industry.
I'm really sorry to hear your mom loss, and but I think the great business ideas come from when we are in the lowest of our, life journey. And I'm sure that Auntie is always with us to bless you and to help you scale your business. And I'm sure like this kind of adoptive, clothing. I also got to know when I met you, so I also didn't know that there's something like this also exists. But yeah, I mean, but then how do you find the market? I understand that you're going to hospitals to, find the market for you, but you have been scaling businesses across geography. I know you are in US, I know you are in UK, I know you are doing very well in India. So how did you find your business? How did you go to these, businesses like these locations? Is it everything online? Is it B2B? What is it that is, helping you generate this business and find these gaps in the market?
If we say the market thing in India, we are in a very initial phase.
Mm-hmm.
There is, as you said, na, ki you don't know there is such thing exists, right? So if you don't know anything, being so e-commerce or online expert, then who is gonna search for it and find it and buy it? You can imagine it, and
Yes.
there must be someone in your known or your friend circle who might be in need of this clothing, but you can never ask them to go and search for adaptive clothing. So in
Right.
India, search is quite low.
Mm-hmm.
We have to
Agreed.
come up with a different kind of awareness, and it is working pretty well because being a category creator, we are getting a first brand benefit also.
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
When it come to USA, Europe or UAE, there is already an existing market, so it's easy for us to reach there because
Okay.
awareness is always there,
So
always
are
is.
you using SEO as a process? You're using outreach. What is the process that you're using to, take over the US market, which is already a developed market for this kind of clothing?
Bhargavi, for me, it is like all approaches hand in hand. There is no sometimes something like one thing is for like one sum for all. If I do SEO, I'm doing good. No, for me, everything is good, putting its own role. Like for by doing SEO, I'm getting a that organic reach.
Mm-hmm.
By doing SMO or
Mm-hmm.
that UGC content, I'm getting a direct leads.
Right. So basically, the entire thing, what I understand, and your business is basically awareness is the key right now. And once you build the UGC content, once you build the awareness, then okay, I can relate. If I've seen your reel nowadays, I can relate. Oh, this is what my grandmom needs, or something like that. And then make a impulse purchase for it because it's a need. So yeah, I think that's how you've been doing, and that's a great and fabulous method that you've been using to scale your business. But okay, let's come to a question where we talk about you have built a community, man, like community of 2 lakh members. What is it all about, and how are you using this community?
Bhargavi, again, this thing is something which when I lost my mother, I thought ki I should start helping people who are in that age who want to talk to someone. Because what I felt is ki people take senior citizen or elderlies as a liability, but I take them as a resources of knowledge, resources of experience. And
Wow.
when we say na senior citizen, people think they are gonna ask something, but trust me, most of the time they're gonna give you something,
Definitely.
and the most precious thing they can give you is the blessing.
Agreed.
And my nickname is Khushi, and it comes to the fact that so many uncles and aunties told me ki your parent has given you a very right name. You are actually a Khushi for us. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying
remember
to.
you telling us that you go on calls with elderly for like
Yes.
hours together and talk to them and just like be the ear to them. So I think definitely that Khushi factor comes in that place because you might be enjoying doing that.
No, yeah, that is something very, very personal. We do webinars where we chat. We do awareness webinar also. But yes, we do sometimes no reason webinars where we just chit chat and share what we are doing, why we are not doing yoga, why we are doing yoga, why to eat golgappas, why not to
Oh
eat
wow,
things.
that's
So
such
we
a
do
fun
random.
community to have.
So this is like my extended family now.
Right. So this extended family, I'm sure, is supporting in you in your business ideas and finding the problems, finding the opportunities. First, people who are trying your, trying your clothings and everything. So, is that right? I'm putting it right, or how is it?
Yes, definitely. Whenever I'm doing any new product, I'm doing sample distribution to my community first
Of
so that
course.
they can give me a first hand experience and they can come back to me if it is good or not, if there is any correction required or it is good to go. So even it helps them also because I'm distributing for free.
Yes. So this also comes to my next question because you're testing, trying, you're doing your, test and try market research and all of those things. But when it comes to visibility of such things, like as you said, India is not the market as of now who's searching for it, or you have to spend a lot of money in building the UGC content and all of those things. What are the main key challenges that you face when you scale such brands?
Okay, there I see pros and cons both, because when you don't have a competitor, so it means market is not there. You have to create a market. That
Yes.
is definitely an expensive affair. But when you're creating something, then you have a whole, the whole universe is for you.
So
We
you
can
have all
talk.
the stage to test, try, and scale.
Yes, so all stage is ours. We can do as many launches as we want. We have a price, we do not have very price conscious market as if now. We can play with the pricing part. Now we are keeping our products very, very nominal because we want to create a, major impact for the masses. I'm not creating very, very niche thing. I'm creating it for masses to build that, so that there is a change which will happen only if we cater masses. Definitely I am focused about niche also. For that we have a separate collection by name of Chairman Club where we are catering
Nice.
CEOs and retired CEOs.
Oh, okay. That's nice. That's really nice. Khushi, so I have this question which I wanted to ask for the long when we were talking about the word khushi, khushi coming again. What is that something that gives you khushi? Like, what is it apart from the elderly? What is it? It's your family. It is your me time. What is it that gives you khushi as an entrepreneur, as a woman, as someone who's building a business from scratch? And scaling across geographies, basically I should put that because you have proven yourself. You are that person. I see awards everywhere. Whenever I open my LinkedIn, I see you are in one of the other things out there. So what is it that gives you khushi?
Right now, basically, Bhargavi, I enjoyed what I am working. To be honest with you, I can work, 24/7.
So that makes
So
your
this is
entrepreneurship
something out
journey.
of my passion I am doing. As a business person, I was quite settled with my existing venture. I
Mhm.
started this out of passion only. So I'm really enjoying working it for it. But yes, something apart from work, if you're asking me precisely, then swimming is one thing which I really enjoy.
Oh, I still remember our days in swimming in ISB. So we early morning used to go for swims and like have that our time, me time for us. So
That time
okay,
is really, we enjoyed a lot.
yes,
That
of
we had
course.
me time, padhai, that study time and everything all together.
If I talk about how what was the first order that you got from abroad and how did you get that order?
It is like we are selected for Amazon Propel.
Okay.
We are one of the brand who was going to be supported by Amazon USA team, where we are going to be pushed by them. So it is quite easy for us then to start Amazon USA. And the first order come itself at Hexor website only, and it is by a customer. She wants bedridden patient clothing.
Okay.
The only challenge was she want that thing her son, like she ordered on I guess 25th of this February, and her son's surgery was on 4th of some like next month. So
Okay.
we have only 10 days in hand, and inventory is here in India, Delhi. So, but I checked, it was taking 11 days to get it delivered. So the challenge for me for that first order was from basically first order from abroad to deliver it in 7 days. So how it started, then we took it ki whenever somebody is ordering adaptive or these kind of clothing, they want it immediately. So we started putting stock across the countries.
Oh, that's fabulous. Then I mean, we can wherever people are, they can just purchase and they'll quickly get delivered. So that's nice. How many SKUs you have right now? Like how many different types of patterns, or it is customized? How do you do it?
Customized we are supplying only in India as of now, and
Okay.
that standard size we are good with like 350 SKU.
How much have you scaled? When did you launch? And what is the growth in this new business altogether? Basically, because this is new to India, new to the world altogether. Then how? What is the numbers that you can, somebody can look into if they look at this business?
Like as we have launched this 26th of January 2025, and we are
Okay. Very
picking
new.
up pretty well, very very new, but still we are able to do a sale of 16 lakh.
Wow. Wow, that's credible. Is this the first year, not even 3 months over, and then you have been, scaling businesses very easily? Khushi, I just wanted to check with you, like, if somebody is having cancer, you said you have the clothing for them, but what all different types of diseases are catered within your current SKUs?
Okay, we are catering majorly 11 issues right now. And one thing which we are like majorly focused in is a wheelchair clothing, top as well as bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And we have gender specific clothing, men and women, for all these specific medical condition issues, or sometimes it is like temporary, sometimes it is permanent. Like we have for arthritis,
Mm-hmm.
Parkinson, and now new thing which we are launching is amputee products.
Okay, what is that?
Like if someone is wearing a prosthetic, basically limb prosthetic or lower limb prosthetic, so when you wear a normal jeans or a normal trouser, it may tear off, chipped off, because that is basically that hard material which is prosthetic has been made. So our जो material which we have used in creating those trousers or the denim, we have our own specification at a knitting level. Ki it has that testing done that it will not tear off. And then we are coming up with our own patented style where one can wear those jeans and trouser with prosthetic. Otherwise, in generally, one cannot wear with prosthetic or after prosthetic. But our ones is designed in such a way that one can wear with prosthetic.
Okay, okay. I think that's a lot of categories that you've already covered, and I'm sure many more are coming up with
Yes.
you. Are you looking to set up your business somewhere else apart from India? I'm sure manufacturing would be here, but are you looking to set up your business in Dubai or other locations like US or anything anytime soon?
Yes, we are looking for an associate partner for us. Instead of
Okay.
we extending everywhere, we are looking for partnership kind of models where somebody will be associating with us to taking. In fact, we have got few queries also,
Oh,
especially
wow.
from UAE and USA, because you in USA elderly care is a big segment, and there are very big companies who are doing elderly homes.
Mm-hmm. So I
So
think there's a huge, huge opportunity and a huge, huge market for you there, Khushi. And that's also tells me for thanking you for your amazing time that you've given to us. The Leadership Circle is all about how leaders are being built for tomorrow, and we completely see you as the most upcoming leader woman, chasing all over the shining all over the world. So thank you, Khushi. Thank you for giving your time and coming and having this opportunity to interact with you.
Thanks to you, Bhargavi, for inviting me and sharing the input of and the things about Hexor, because it is very close to me, and you are also very personal to me.
Thank you so much. Thank you.